What is up, guys? Welcome to today's trade recap. Today I got a W. It was an A plus setup, and yeah, going into the day, I did have more of a bullish bias. As you can see, we finished the sell model that I've been talking about for a few days already. Um, we finally got that, and then I said, okay, if we're gonna be bullish, if we're gonna if this is gonna be the end of the sell model, we should displace higher from here. Um, And yesterday we just dumped like over 1,000 points and we had so many unfilled gaps on the way down. And in my opinion, that was a strong liquidity and looks like we did end up kind of filling those, at least like getting a rebalance. So I guess I was right. Um, and yeah, I wanted to take longs out of this 15-minute intermediate low. Ah, fuck. There. And that's what I wanted to see happen. And we did also have 9:45 news around here, so I couldn't really take anything uh, before that and 2 minutes after that because of the rules that Alpha has. And yeah, so market opens, and what do? We get this fucking huge candle to the upside, and I thought, bro, we're gonna take out the trust and liquidity. We're just gonna pump, and it was a bit annoying, but I ended up just fucking getting a barcode here. Um, and there really wasn't anything that good in here. We did get an SMT here with the low initially, so this low. That's a 15-minute intermediate low. ES took it and NQ didn't. We did end up getting here an inverse, but the reason as to why this inverse is bad, first of all, we're still trading inside of this chop. We haven't left the range that we're in. So that's already that already makes it worse or like not as good. And second, you want to see both assets trade into something, and that's most of the times the true manipulation. So let's say we have multiple like PD arrays. Let's say we have something like this, right? Uh, Maybe like this is an hour intermediate low, and this is another one. Let's say this is NQ. Let's say we do something like this. We get an SMT here with this one, but there's nothing that NQ is jumping out of, like nothing that is reacting out of. It's just that we have an SMT here with ES. Um, so let's say ES looks like this, right? Most of the time, like you want to see both assets trading to something, and since NQ in this like scenario didn't trade into anything, you could this could fail, and most likely it will fail since ES is the weaker pair here. ES could probably go lower, and NQ could sweep this low, and then now we have here an SFT with this low. NQ actually traded into something. NQ did something instead of not like trading into anything. And then this tends to be the real manipulation, the true manipulation, and that is when we uh, displace and we get the real move. In here, what did NQ trade into? Nothing. There was nothing that NQ traded into. This 5 minute got inversed before, like around here. Um, there's nothing that NQ is jumping out of. We're inside of this range, so this long just isn't good at all. I would give it like B rated maybe. Like it's not horrible, and I could see why someone would take that. It's just avoidable. And yeah. And then what happens? Then we get the true manipulation. NQ, we didn't really get an SMT, but what does NQ do? NQ sweeps the low, NQ taps the 5 minute fair gap, and now both assets are in a place to distribute, right? Both ES and NQ are on the 5 minute fair gap and swap the 15-minute intermediate low. And then what happens? We get this clear displacement to the upside. As soon as we tap the 5 minute, boom, we just pump. There was a 1 minute here initially, which I was looking to take. Um, the close was invalid on the 1 minute. Yes, cause we took this and we're now trading inside of another gap. But I ended up opening up a 2 minute fair value gap. So right here, uh, and we got the close right there. And I had my stop below CE of the 5 minute wick. I had like a 75 point stop, I think. Yeah, it was something like that around there. I got a My fill was a bit higher up. Let me see, my fill was around here. So I had like a stop like this. I was risking like 315, and yeah, I had something like that. Um, and yeah, and then once we got the 2 minute inverse, so the 2 minute is the highest time frame inverse on the leg, and that is when I went long. The close, I know like some people could have faded it just because of the close, like, and it was catching me out at first. Like once I saw this candle go down like this, and it was like a bit weird, especially if the close had been like here, but then like last second we closed right here, and I said, okay, the close is strong enough. I like how in the 1 minute like it's rejecting this, like it, we didn't get close like this, it just like rejected it, so that was super nice. Um, and so I think the close is fine. Sure, it could have been better, maybe less of a wick, but I still think it's a pretty good close. And yeah, I had my stop there below C of the wick of the 5 minute, and then just take profit at the low hanging fruit. Honestly, I mean, I guess a low hanging fruit, if I get like a 1 to 1, it would have been this high. Uh, since it's like 930 high, so honestly, we could have reversed off of this, but holding to here was also fine and perfectly fine. Um, and yeah, we ended up yeah, like sweeping this high and then we just stomped. So super good close there. Wasn't greedy or anything. Happy with the way that I played it, with the way that I played it. And yeah, we ended up just chopping around until like what PM session that we ended up distributing higher and kind of like sweeping this high. We got an SMT. Did we make equal highs? No. And yeah, um, and there really wasn't much. I know there was a possible long, maybe like here. It's 2 minute long, like a 2 minute inverse here. I think it's like criteria wise, it's not bad. The only thing is that now your targets aren't as good. Sure, like we still have higher targets, but internal targets just really aren't like as good. And also, if we were gonna be like fully bullish, this should have been protected and we should have just displaced from here. No reason for us to just come down, resweep the low, and now like if we're gonna be bullish, we shouldn't have done that. We would have just like continued going higher. Um, and yeah, so I think this is not a bad trade. I just think that it could have been avoided. And so yeah, that is it for today. I don't think there was anything else, honestly. Maybe like a long here. I don't know, it's very meh, bro. Like, bro, this shit failed. This, I mean, this played out, but I don't know, like, it didn't fully distribute. So I guess you could say, like, it didn't fail. It just didn't distribute as much as I was expecting it to, I guess. Um, but yeah, beautiful AMD model, accumulation, manipulation, and fake distribution. And yeah, that is it for today, and peace out.